everyone. Welcome to Ocean Connections. We're so glad that you took the time to join us today. My name is Shelly. Once again, you are at Ocean Connections. I kind of feel like it's welcome to summer day. We have had a beautiful, beautiful weekend here. We hope that you guys have as well, wherever you're watching from. You know what, speaking of summer, one of the things that we want to do today is talk to you about our summer plans. What are your favorite summer activities? You guys feel free to interact with us. We're going to be giving you a lot of great information today about all of the beautiful, wonderful, very fun, safe programs that we have planned for this summer. What do you have planned? And where are you joining us from? So please let us know. We love to hear from you. So this is Ocean Connections. Behind me is a marine mammal environment. If you've been joining us for about the last 9 weeks, you're pretty familiar with what we do. We are home to California sea lions and harbor seals. There's a pretty large colony here. It is very diverse. We have animals of all ages, and we are known for providing forever homes to animals who cannot survive out in the wild today. We do all of that with your support and help. We are a private 501(c)(3). We are located within the Milwaukee County Zoo. Our doors are still closed. We miss all of you guys so much. And we are so thankful for our wonderful followers and supporters who have made it possible for us to be so successful, to still be successful in what we're doing, because we don't have the opportunity to close our doors, really. The care for marine mammals goes on every single day, and so we have to keep a team employed, and we must be able to feed our animals, and that costs some money. And so we really, really are thankful to you, because in the last 2.5 months, your support is what has fed these animals. So keep that in mind, because if you have the ability to support us, if your business is one that has opened, boy, we really appreciate it, because we're not open yet. We're still in the process of planning and waiting for clearance. And so if you're able to donate, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can do so on our website, which is oceanconnections.org, or you can even Venmo us at Ocean Connections. We thank you. You know, over the last 9 weeks, I guess, we have talked to you guys about all kinds of wonderful marine mammal and general animal adaptations and the environment, and we've touched on our Saving Species campaign. We hope that this has been a great resource for you. Remember that the programs are uploaded on our public Google Drive, along with supplementary education. You guys can go back to them. You can go visit it whenever you want. It is a resource for you. It's all embedded in the caption of this link, of this program. So feel free to utilize it. Today, we are looking towards a healthy, safe summer. And normally at this time of the year, our doors are open and you guys are flooding in this place. Boy, do we miss you. The trainers miss you. The animals miss you. We are not open yet, but we're getting ready for it. Within the next couple of weeks, we do expect to open. And so we have adjusted all of our dates and our programs, because we had a lot of things to keep in mind to ensure your safety, as well as our training staff's safety, because they've got some pretty beautiful, incredible animals that they have to care for as well. I'd like to introduce you today to one of our wonderful team members. She is the education coordinator for Ocean Connections. This is Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, it's good to be on this side of the camera. Usually I'm behind it, so it's fun when I get to be on this side, especially talking about all of our fun interactive programs, which are my favorite things. So
yeah, and we're not doing them right now.
Yes.
But
yeah, like Shelly said, we miss you for sure.
We do miss you, and we've spent a lot of time re-looking at every single program, because we need to make sure that it works for us this summer, and that to you guys, you go, well, that's an experience that I've never had before. So our goal was not just to change what we already did, it's to provide you some new wonderful opportunities. I think we're pretty excited about a new program that we're bringing forward, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to speak to it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that we have been asked for repeatedly is something that's fun for the whole family. Especially now, we want to do stuff that's fun for all of you, whether you're young or you're old, and get everybody all together. So we actually designed a completely new program. So it's called Flippered Friends and Family. So it is a program where you actually get to come to our facility in really small groups, and you actually get to go behind the scenes. You get to see some areas that people don't always get to see. You know, when the camera's rolling or when guests are here, you know, they're usually out here. This is kind of what we like to refer to as like our living room. It's where all the fun things happen. It's where all the gatherings happen with all of you. But not everybody gets to come behind the scenes. So you get to come behind the scenes, see a little bit inside of where, you know, our diets are prepped, and kind of what happens before you get to come out here. And in small groups, you actually get to enjoy a private training session with your family and with one of our amazing animal ambassadors, which is always really fun when you get to meet and feed one of our animals. So that is a program that anybody can do. You do have to be at least 13 to do the program by yourself. So anybody who is 12 and under does need a paid accompanying adult. But anybody who's 13 and over, you know, bring your friends, bring your family. Like I said, it's Flippered Friends and Family. So whoever you want to meet, some of these animal ambassadors. Yeah. So I know a lot of you might recognize this handsome fellow's face. This is one of our male Pacific harbor seals. So this is Scooter. He is definitely a crowd favorite as far as our interactive programs go. People love meeting him. He is a handsome fellow. He just celebrated his birthday a couple weeks ago. So always exciting when we get to share that with them.
Hey, how many of you guys have already joined us? How many of you have been to our shows in the past, or visited our summer camps, or come to our programs? If you have, let us know. We know there's many of you out there because our stadium is huge. However, right now we're living in a world where we want to be able to introduce you very personally to what we do, to the beautiful animals that we support, that you guys support, especially the rescue animals. We've got some amazing animals here, and we want to introduce them to you kind of in a one-on-one. And that allows us to do so safely. At the same time, it's going to be very fun for them because, you know, this is one of the favorite pastimes. Kelly's giving Scooter a nice little back rub there. Who doesn't love a back rub?
Right.
Right. Well, in Flippered Friends and Family, you are going to be this close to the animals, and you're going to be able to feed them and actually work with them a little bit and talk to trainers one-on-one about what goes on here and how we train them. It's going to be cool. We are going to offer this several times a day. So 3 to 4 times. It's for very small groups, guys. Groups of 5. If you have more than 5 in your family and it's your family, yes, we will make an exception for that. But we want to try to keep this very safe. The information is just going up live on our website, and it doesn't have dates published with it yet because we don't know when we're going to open. But know the program's there. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Tickets will be pre-sold in advance, so you want to earmark this one because you won't be able to just walk into the zoo and get a ticket for this program. It will be very special.
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye on our website. Make sure if you haven't enabled notifications, go to the settings on your Facebook. Make sure you enable the notifications from us so you know when we go live and when that program is actually available for you to register for, so that you can get just as close as we are to our animals, which is always a really fun time. And yeah, we're really excited to have that new program for sure.
Okay, so we also have some other, you know, summer camps are so popular here. I mean, how else would you rather spend your day? You're at a zoo, a spectacular zoo, right? Well, we've got some changes this year, but we'll talk to you about the changes, the safety precautions in a moment. Right now, let's highlight a brand new camp. It has been requested over the years. Yeah. Talk to us about it, Brittany.
Yeah, you guys spoke. We really listened. That was our goal. So we actually have a brand new camp. It's for 11 to 15-year-olds, and it is a 2-day camp called Nautical Navigators. Now, this camp is super popular right now because it is our only camp where you can get in the water with our animals. So the really cool thing about seals and sea lions is that they spend half their life on land. As you can see, Scooter is up here on land right now. So, and then the other half of his life he'll spend in the water. So the 2 days really go over all of the adaptations that not only our animals have, but some of the animals that are out in the Milwaukee County Zoo use to survive. So we go over what is an adaptation, and we have lots of science, technology, engineering, art, and math-based curriculum to really get hands-on learning about all of these really, really cool things. So they'll get to meet our animals on land before they actually get to get in the water with our animals in a very controlled setting. We have a little dock where you can get in the water with them, and it's a really, really cool, it's brand new, like we said, and it's a really exciting program. We're very, very excited to be hosting it this summer. So.
And we announced it not too long ago, and it is selling very, very quickly.
Yeah.
We've actually added more dates. So it is something to look at. Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
It's very limited. Again, safety is a huge concern. So only 6 kids at a camp. That is it.
Yep.
So know that is there. Nautical Navigators, really, really exciting. We still have some of our other camps, and we're adapting them. But let's kind of give everybody a quick little overview on what kind of camps are available.
Absolutely. So we have our regular summer camps. So we have a 3-day mini camp that is our Sea Lion Explorers mini camp. That is a 3-day camp. For those of you who aren't really sure if you want to do the full 5 days, but you still want the experience of sending your kid to the only marine mammal camp in the Midwest. So no matter which camp you choose, we are the only marine mammal focused camp that is here in the Midwest. So we're really excited about all of our camp programs. So that Sea Lion Explorers mini camp is for 7 to 9-year-olds, and they kind of talk about the general things with our seals and sea lions. What makes them a marine mammal? How do we train them? And just kind of get those poolside interactions. So they get to go ahead and hang out with our animals one-on-one and in small groups to go ahead and interact with them in really personalized settings and get to meet and see those animals, see those adaptations, see what makes them a marine mammal up close. Since these animals, they do live out on the east and the west coast of the United States, or well, sea lions just live on the west coast.
Right.
It's really cool. It's really great to learn about these animals, but getting to meet them up close, our goal is always to inspire the next generation of conservation leaders. And so we really want to, teach the heart, touch the heart, teach the mind. I was so excited about it, I lost my words. And that's kind of our main philosophy with all of our camps. But if you have a 7 to 9-year-old that wants that full 5 days, we have an extended 5-day camp for them. So it's our Sea Lion Explorer Marine Mammal Camp, and it kind of focuses on all those topics, but for a longer period of time. So they get to do more activities, spend more time out in the zoo, kind of see some of the different animals that the Milwaukee County Zoo houses, on top of still hanging out with our animal ambassadors. Then for our older kids who might be 10 to 13, we have our Marine Voyagers Marine Mammal Careers Camp. So one of the things, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a veterinarian because I kind of thought that there were only 2 careers when it came to working with animals. You were either a zookeeper or a veterinarian. And then I went to a camp, actually, similar to this one, and they told me all about all of these really cool careers that was working with animals that you might not even think about. So that is kind of where our Marine Voyagers Marine Mammal Careers Camp stems from. They go over environment engineering. What goes into building an environment like this that mimics their natural environment, to make sure that it's healthy for these animals, to make sure that they're safe, and even enrichment engineering. What goes into building? We did a segment on enrichment, and it goes into what type of enrichment do these animals need versus other animals. We look at other animals getting enriched. Even our animal ambassadors who you might have seen. We've got Pudge, our hedgehog. We do have a ball python. Enriching those animals is just as important as these animals. So we can compare and contrast, building all of those things. And of course, my personal favorite, my opinion is very biased, so I recognize that, but informal educators is a huge career in the marine mammal field, where we are constantly talking to people about these beautiful animals. Since we know them best, we want to share them and share their quirks, their personalities with each and every one of you during those camps. And it's just a really inspiring experience to have them here and have them joining us with our animals.
Do you get the idea? She loves what she does? My goodness gracious.
I really love camp. I'm a camp person. I have been a camp person for many years. So
it's great experiences, right?
It is.
Our goal is that when your kids come here, it is an experience unlike any that they will ever have in their life. And we know that they are going to have the time of their life for that week. They are absolutely going to love it. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to take a moment and talk to you about the fact that, what's going on at the zoo, because we're not open yet. And so what are we planning for this summer? We don't have our opening date yet. We are still working on that. But while we're working on it, while things are in this limbo state, boy, we are busy, because the Milwaukee County Zoo and Ocean Connections takes guest safety very, very seriously. So first and foremost, what you're going to notice is that everything's outside. And so this year it is going to be probably an outside adventure, at least through June and July. And the zoo will speak more to that as they kind of get into their opening phases. But for us, with adapting camp to everything, we know that the outdoors environment is where we need to be. And we have a beautiful environment here. And so all of the curriculum has been adapted for outdoor learning. We also have reduced our numbers, and we are going to probably be asking parents to send masks along. We will talk more to you about that as you go through our programs. But where we can't social distance, where it becomes a little more difficult, we want the kids to have the option to put those masks on. The zoo is providing increased bathroom sanitation. Every bathroom that's open is going to be sanitized after every single guest use. That's a job. There is no doubt about it. We'll be sure to say thank you to those people. There will be hand sanitizer stations all over, and you're going to see the social distancing marks everywhere, because it is our goal, and we know we can provide amazing programming and make sure that we keep everybody nice and safe. Now, one of the things I should talk about is that in doing that, so many of you are used to coming to this stadium and seeing our shows, and we are not going to be starting with shows this year. We're just a little concerned about it. That is a huge group gathering, and we don't know if we can do so safely. And so we've modified everything. Shows will return when it is safe to do so. But for now, every program has been modified so that we can work in very small numbers and do so safely. We're also introducing conservation feeds. Now, some of you have done our conservation feeds in the past. Now, instead of shows, they're going to be open throughout most of the day. Conservation feeds. You want to talk about that, Brittany? Because it's super cool.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
kind of give them a demo. You tell them about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have Talise joining us. So she is one of our younger animals. I'm sure you've met her before. So she is just under 200 pounds, and she is very, very popular in our feed program. So she is a very high energy, fun animal to come and meet. So our seal and sea lion conservation feeds bring you up close and personal with our animals. You get to get pretty much just as close as we are now, and you actually get to toss fish right to one of our animals. Now they're amazing catchers, since they do have that great eyesight, and they've got all of those teeth to grab those fish, swallow them down whole. It's a really nice program for younger kids that may not have the endurance where they want to sit for a long period of time. Since we are going to be reducing our numbers so that it's really easy to go ahead and kind of slide people through and through this program, but still give them that one-on-one individual family experience with our animals, where you get to toss them pretty much as many fish as you would like, because with each ticket you get 2 fish, and so you get
3 fish this year.
3 fish this year. Yes, I knew it changed.
Yeah, well,
and you get to toss it right to one of our animals, which is always really fun.
and that is a means in which right now, as we go through this, you are directly contributing to our success with continuing to take care of these animals, because all of that funding, all of it, every penny of it, goes towards the food that these animals need to eat every single day.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really great program that is coming up. Now, I know that next we're going to be talking about your favorite program.
We are, but I do need to prepare for that. So I'm going to duck out for just a minute, but you guys will see me back here in just a couple.
Perfect, yes. There's no way that we were going to talk about it without demoing it for you, because it is by far one of the favorite programs at Ocean Connections. Just to remind everybody, we are Ocean Connections here inside the Milwaukee County Zoo. We are a private corporation. We are very glad that you are joining us. Thank you. We are talking to you today about our summer programs. what all is going on here as we talk about reopening. We've got fantastic camps and programming that's going to be going on throughout the summer, and it is all adjusted so that it can be safe and absolutely a tremendous amount of fun, which we are all craving as we're able to get outdoors this summer. People often ask us if we swim with the animals. And on a day like today, you know what, that's sometimes a really great perk in what we do. Yes, the answer is we do swim with the animals. However, we do so with guests in a very controlled setting. Remembering that the water environment, 250,000 gallons of controlled salt water, that is their environment. And so 99% of the time, that is theirs to do with as they please. They make the choices in that. However, we do offer one program, and it's called Aquatic Adventures, which allows us to enter the water into in a controlled setting with these animals. And so I'm going to take a moment and flip this camera around.
All right. Beautiful. I was like,
All right,
think,
you want to
I
adjust
think,
that a
yeah,
moment?
yeah. Let me go ahead and here, let me make this easier for you.
Perfect.
And
Oh, you can really see that.
oh no. I know.
Why would
Oh,
you do that?
let's try this again. Haha, it's
Aha.
flipped. We got it.
Okay,
There
we
go.
got it flipped.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right, so our aquatic adventure program, well, it allows you to enter the water on a wet dock, and that wet dock has different tiers of depth, and meet the animals in their environment. Brittany, oh, I don't know if we're going to get her to stop smiling as she
No,
gets
sorry.
kisses and hugs.
I don't get to do this all the time, so this is definitely the best part of my day. But this is like we mentioned just a short while ago. This is one of my favorite programs because this is the only program in the Midwest where you get to get in the water with these animals and actually see them in their environment. This is their home. This is where they're most comfortable, and they're very comfortable with our training staff, and you get to see their relationship at work. So Kelly and Diego have been working together since Diego was born. So their relationship is just so beautiful, and getting to be here on their level and experiencing that type of relationship is just absolutely phenomenal. So this program, you get to meet our animals on land, spend some time with them before you actually get in the water, so you can see it's just a little bit deep. There is a bench where you can go ahead and sit down, but there's multiple levels, and you get to see the animals in action in the water with them.
It's very safe. It's very controlled. One of the things that everybody has learned about is the level of desensitization that we utilize as we train animals and make it all very positive. And this has just allowed us to really introduce you to animals in a way that really kind of, it just makes you smile, and it's absolutely inspiring. Our animals love to be on land with us, but when it's hot, they prefer the water environment, and meeting them there is absolutely inspiring.
So, as you can see, I'm inspired, even though this is my career. Thank you. So that's really the goal, is to get people to love these animals just as much as we do. It's also the only program where in a very controlled setting you can actually reach out, touch them and see what they feel like. They do kind of feel like short-haired dogs. So if you've ever pet like a Labrador or a Chihuahua or a Dalmatian, that's kind of what they feel like. And so it's a really cool experience, and it never.
We have
gets
another visitor. And as you can see, I mean, the animals all take turns in sessions, but they certainly know whose session it is. All right, so this is by far everyone's favorite. It is Aquatic Adventures. In Nautical Navigators, the kids get to do this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
In that camp. And that's why it was so requested. So the kids could do it without having to have a parent with them. So, you know what, you guys, if you go to our website, oceanconnections.org, you will see the link there that it will take you to all of the programs and the reservations. Get your reservation. It doesn't matter if you change it. We are very, very flexible with rescheduling, and even more flexible this year. So get your reservation while you still can get one, right? And we hope that you join us. We're really looking forward to it. We hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful, spectacular week. Enjoy the warm weather. We're going to be coming to you from Minnesota on Friday, where we're going to be out visiting the wonderful trainers at the Minnesota Zoo and learning about their monk seals, which is a very endangered species. So you guys all have a great week. We are Ocean Connections. We are so thankful that you joined us. Bye, everybody.